Hello, and welcome back to the Olive Oil Critic. I am so glad that you are here with me today, wanting to discover more and more about fresh extra virgin olive oil. Today, we have a really unique and special cultivar to learn more about. So, this is a box, of course. Inside is a beautiful bottle of olive oil, and this is from Monogram. They are an olive company based in Greece. They're based in Kalamata, Greece, in the Peloponnese. And I love that they have a box as their packaging because not only does it keep the glass bottle, which is stunning, safe from light, of course, because we don't want our light to spoil our oil, but we also have so much data and information on the outside of the box, which obviously cannot land on the label. That's one of the big challenges with olive oil bottles is that the labels are so small, it's almost impossible to get all the information that you need and want to on the outside of it. So this is fascinating because they have a beautiful description of the oil, where it comes from, and then they also have different health claims that are associated with it, which can happen because of the EFSA health claims that are associated, of course, region, harvest period, all of that. And then they even have the chemistry analysis on it. So we have acidity, the peroxide value, so the rate of oxidation, as well as the K232 and K268 numbers, which let you know the ultraviolet absorption of the oil, which again is crucial, wax content. And so it's great to see all of that information on the box. That makes me really excited to taste this oil. This is actually a new cultivar for me. So this is Valanolia, and the Valanolia is a really rare cultivar found only in Lesvos in Greece. And it is unique in that it has a low chlorophyll content. So you'll notice that this oil is quite yellow. It's not super vibrant green. It has a high carotenoid value, but low chlorophyll. And again, that's one of the reasons why color has no bearing on the quality of the olive oil. And we also get a lot of the flavor, and um, a lot of the flavor comes from, of course, weather and the cultivar, and so much of what makes this oil unique. But the limestone around the Aegean Sea really does add a lot to the terroir of this oil. That's what I was trying to say. So it's a really beautiful cultivar. I'm excited to try it. And one of the reasons why it's hard to find unique cultivars in Greece, especially, is that there were some very heavy frosts and forest fires in the late 80s and early 1990s. And because of that, so much of their biodiversity was destroyed, which is really unfortunate. So it's really special to find these rare cultivars now that just have a very limited cultivation. And Monogram was able to find some of these olives and harvest and create an oil. One of the unique things about this specific oil, of course, it's cold extracted, and every part of the process is monitored and watched, but it's only malaxed for less than 30 minutes, which is really important to make sure that even though this is a ripe olive, it's harvested mid-November, so not necessarily an early harvest, but true right harvest at the period of veraison is when this would be harvested. You're going to capture a lot of those delicate notes. You're not going to over oxidize the oil by malaxing it for too long, and creating that shorter malaxing time, especially in a colder environment, will really allow a lot of the greener notes to still be captured and create lots of antioxidants and a lot of those aromas and volatives as well in the oil. So really excited to give this a taste. Really grassy and lots of herbs. There's lots of green tomato leaf on the nose. It's really present, a bit of artichoke as well, but it's very herbaceous and quite delicate. The bouquet is very expansive, but it's not super strong. Yeah, on second smell, lots and lots of tomato leaf that's becoming more and more present as I warm and aerate the oil and ensure that we can give it a good taste too. Oh, it's so viscous and creamy. It's really rich. That tomato comes straight through the nose, definitely present on the palate as well. You got some beautiful arugula, a little bit of endive on the sides of your palate. That bitterness, it really balances the fruity forwardness. You've almost got some ripe tomato as well on on the very front. Green ripe tomato, it's kind of a mix, but that juicy quality of the tomato is so present, and then the herbaceousness is present as well. You get that bitterness on the sides of your palate that's, like I said, it's a nice kind of balance of endive and radicchio, and then a beautiful peppery finish on the back of your palate. And it lingers. It's quite delicate. It's not intense, but it's lovely and persistent. This is a very harmonious oil. It's incredibly well balanced, especially from the delicate nose through to the a full flavor on the palate. This oil would be absolutely delicious with fresh pasta. I'd love it with some feta cheese, some salty feta would really enhance some of those herbaceous notes and ensure that you really taste them. If you put this over some cucumbers and fresh tomatoes, it would be incredible. I'd love this on an arugula salad. Really enhance that bitterness as well, just to transform it and make it even broader. You'd be able to really make those tasting notes present in an arugula salad. Something like fattoush would be delicious. This would even just on its own be really good with avocado. I love to kind of pour oil in the center of the avocado where the pit lives, and then put a few drops of lemon juice and spoon it out. That's a wonderful morning snack. And this oil would be absolutely incredible because of the rich butteriness of the avocado. The delicate tasting notes that it has would really enhance and ensure that this Valanolia would be incredibly present in its flavor profile. So this is a really beautiful oil, a stunning example of this really rare varietal, and Monogram did a wonderful job of creating this beautiful, beautiful oil. I hope you get a chance to taste it too.